example, if this is a diet thing or electrician thing, if I'm not being given any medications, any drugs, I'll go wherever you want. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I agree to meet them. And to be honest, if this is about food, come round and feed me. I don't mind because they do a service, the Hearts Community Meals thing.
Right. What's that?
I don't know. We're knocking on a wall somewhere.
Yeah,
It's not them.
How long have you lived here for?
5 years. Okay, they're sectioning me now. I know that's what they're doing. Do you mind if I just sort my place out a bit?
You're more than welcome to sort your place out, but they're obviously out there discussing it.
No,
There's nothing to say. They're going to section you and remove you from this property today. At this stage, they'll come in and tell you when they're going to do that.
Because the thing is, I have been trying to take care of my place. And things, I have problems with the police, not that kind, but
Yeah.
you're better than them. I'd rather deal with police and psychiatrists. I'd rather go to prison than hospital. But because the thing is, they're going to be taking me away, and I want to make sure that because there's food here, that'll get gone instead of Wednesday. Are you recording that?
No, it's not.
It's taking the call.
I know, but you were recording that stuff. I can put it on if you would rather me have it.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would. I'll stick it on.
Because look, the thing is, if you take away drugs from the formula, I'll do whatever. I don't mind talking to people or anything like that. I don't mind having a discussion. But when you bring drugs into it, the drugs actually made me sick. I was about 65 kilos, aiming for 80 kilos.
Yeah.
And now after the drugs, I'm down to about 58 kilos. I'm actually less than that. You can see on the chart there. I've actually lost a ton of weight now, and I'm trying. Because do you know what that is? That's 1,200 calories. That's half a day's food for most people in one scoop of that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm trying.
Are you making sure you're trying to eat as well as that?
Oh, that's what these are for. Look, man. Come on.
At least the wraps you said about.
Yeah, they're really fucking good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm improving on them a bit because I'm getting used to making these specific things. But they're really good. You put them, you might as well make them now.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
No. I trust you because I can see the.
Because I've got, and these are them pre-made of those.
Yeah.
That's my diet. That is full of onions, cheese, chicken, hummus, tomato, and maybe a few other things I forget because my memory's a bit gone. And that's the thing with drugs. Yeah. And yeah. So yeah, I forgot what was yeah, and if you want to look in here, because they want to look at all the stuff that's dodgy, they bring out all the negative stuff that they perceive as negative.
Yeah.
But look at the positives. I mean, this year I got acres of pasta because there's a rainy day when you use a lot of money.
Yeah.
I had tons of food dried that's ready to go.
Yeah.
And this up
That's just putting weight on as well.
yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do. But now this isn't helping because I'm actually feeling a bit faint now already.
Right.
And if I take those drugs, it will mess me up so bad.
If you want to grab something to eat now, grab something to eat now.
Yeah, but I'm a bit shaky. I can see it. Let me tell you something. If you think I have a weight issue, you yourself come around my house. You come and feed me, you watch me eat every single day.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. When it comes to eating as well, one of the problems with me eating, and it is a serious problem, is that when I go to sleep and you've got food in your stomach, because when I'm sick, my digestive system seizes up a bit, and if I sleep on that on a flat surface, I wake up and I get really sick and explodes out there. That's not very nice for me to do. So I have to be really careful at what time of day. I eat as much as I can, and seriously, I mean, I just feel really unkind.
Like I said, if you need to get yourself something to eat or drink, you do it, mate.
The thing is, what's the point? They're going to be taking me to hospital anyway. Might as well eat them because I think it's a shake a day.
Yeah.
This takes about 10 to 15 minutes to cook. I'll take a shake, maybe. I've just had one of those.
Right.
And I don't think I've had my shake today. So it's actually more than 1,200 calories. Because I use half a pint, about 500 mils of one of those. Yeah, just look it up because the flavouring that I had to make them palatable,
Yeah.
it comes so
Six at the bottom.
I have to actually, I think that it mixes so badly, I have to use a blender.
Is it all lumpy?
It would be all lumpy. It's smooth now. Do you want to do it?
Nice.
It's just it tastes absolutely gorgeous.
Does it? What flavour is it?
It depends. It depends.
I mean, they do different flavours, don't they?
No, they don't. Well, they do a bit, but they're not very strong. That's what these are for. They want to point out everything that's wrong. That's what these are for.
Oh,
It
okay.
makes them more palatable.
Right,
This one's
okay.
super strong vanilla.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So like I said, that's not a weight loss thing. That's nothing to do with weight loss. That's weight gain.
Yeah.
The weight loss ones are like 0 calorie, pure protein, all the rest of it. These ones, yeah, this is 1,200 calories. Literally, some people literally live off less than 1,200 calories a day.
Yeah.
This I take in 1 serving. So, and it's more than that because I use the milk as well. It's not only mixing with water. And this is the thing. What they've done earlier on is criminal malpractice. And if you, because I mean, it's gross. If you take some of that stuff down to the lab, they'll prove it. There is sperm that isn't really sperm there.
Right.
And it's not because I have an obsession with myself.
Yeah. It's just because of the hands. Where'd you get these from?
I got all the work with the Amazon. You can get them for like
Oh, okay. You been to Israel?
What?
Have you been to Israel?
I want to,
Yeah.
but I don't have the money. And that's the thing. My financial situation is improving
Right.
because I've been doing all this stuff. Because when I make food, the way I've been making it, you save up a lot of money.
Hmm.
And I was hoping that maybe in the summer I could go.
Hmm.
Next summer. That's my plan. That sounds like a plan of a crazy person. To save up a bit of money, get the passport,
Yeah.
make food, and hopefully I'll be at least 10 kilograms heavier at least. I'd love
Yeah.
to be more. Go after Israel. Because I really want to go there.
It's a nice country.
It's beautiful. I'd like to go to America as well. but
Yeah. Been there as well.
I think there's less corruption in Israel. Not that one's better than the other, but I think the political parties in Israel are a little bit less
They
insane.
don't take any nonsense over there, do they? The
You've got,
Israelis.
you've got all kinds of bullshit going on in the States. So,
Hmm.
not that they're all bad, but you've got some dodgy politicians. I think we all know that.
Same everywhere, though, isn't it? Same in this country.
Oh yeah. But then again, you've got terrorism in Israel every single day. So.
Yeah. It's been going on for years, though, hasn't it?
Well, since the beginning, I think even in biblical times, it's the same shit. So.
Yeah.
And look, you come around every day. You would actually be doing me a favor. If you come around every day with food, that would be doing me a favor. That would be doing me the world good. I'm trying. Seriously, I'm trying to gain weight.
Okay.
I've lost too much. I feel sick. I want to gain weight, but thing is, what the drug's done in the immediate effect when they first hit you, what they do is they increase your appetite. Some of them do, not all of them. So they can increase your appetite, but when sometimes through continued exposure, you take the wrong thing or something like that, it can cause problems with your internal organs, and you can't eat as much because I got endogenous dyes and all the rest of it, and you just collapse.
Right.
Your appetite collapses. That's why, because the thing, will I be making this one wasn't, it's just your appetite plummets and you can't eat. So if you come around with food, I'll be happy to eat that food, but it's not really that necessary anymore because I'll show you again. To bring that all to negative, I freeze the wraps,
You got the wraps,
defrost them,
Yeah.
so there's always a supply. That sounds like a well person.
So you make your wraps, and how long do you freeze them for? So those wraps in there, how old are they?
They're literally at most a couple of weeks.
Oh, okay.
But you make them in bulk and then freeze them
Yes,
and then defrost them when you need them.
and when they section me, I'm gonna have a cardo come around here on Saturday, the 2 Saturdays after that, and then I've got a Morrison's delivery. And that's always like to make massive, because I'm actually going to be filling this entire freezer with wraps, because when you're in a financial situation and you've got a little bit now, you buy a lot, store it away, so that when things are not so great, with your own pocket,
Yeah.
that's the thing, like here. I used to be a smoker, because you want to know about my old physical condition, how I was before this actually in 2013. I could drink whatever I wanted, smoke whatever I wanted. I didn't smoke pot. I was drinking, smoking, not heavily. But then I'd go out and I'd run 10, 20 miles, not never 20, but it's more like 5, 10, and that's the honest thing. 5, 10 miles, eat whatever I want, smoke whatever I want, drink whatever, and that would be me. I was an athlete in that regard. And now, this is the first pack I've bought in nearly 2 years, and I can barely smoke them because I still feel sick, because I think the body's means by which they metabolize this sort of thing, it's kind of gone stuffed up.
Yeah.
So I can't really smoke these. I'd love to.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, if I drop dead now, it would be preferable to go into hospital, to be quite honest. You want to take me to prison, I'll go to prison.
No.
We don't.
Seriously.
I know what you're saying.
This is the thing. This mental health law.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything because I'm not a violent person. But you're making me preferable to be a violent criminal. Because if I'm a violent criminal and I've got no mental health issue, you'll just take me to prison, party, compared to what they do to you in hospital.
Yeah.
So. I've also got Empower. Wanted to charge me £250 for electricity that I paid for 3 times over. As part of my debt works.
Right.
Okay. So they're called debt collectors on there because, and this is a letter I wrote. I'm trying to address them because this from the debt collectors. I've got. I'm trying. It stops your memory up. I know I was like this before. Oh yeah, the bill. Yeah, they overcharged me by about £750 for electricity over an extended period of time, beginning January 2012 at the earliest. They charged me for electricity, I didn't use that, but then massively overcharged me, like £700 for electricity that was worth about 150. And my British gas bills, they reflect that. And now they're coming after me because I think it's that £700 that I said that I actually paid that. I actually paid £750 for electricity that's worth about 150. I've actually paid that. And now they want to charge me for more electricity and gas. And that's what that before. So as I'm trying to get them to shop. That's something you should be involved in, because technically speaking, that's attempted robbery. Because I've paid these bills over and over again, and I'll record all my phone calls and everything. I'll record my phone calls, and I pay them on the other line saying, my memory's, if you question me, I'm recording. So let me just. Oh, okay.
Go ahead. I thought we were to get something down through names.
Yeah. We're inside. They've done the assessment, and they've gone away for a conflag. They've been away about 15 minutes. I'm not too sure how long this thing is going to go on. Is there any chance that the Lake Turneric car can come down here, relieve us, we'll swap the cars, and then we can leave?
Like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I've got nowhere to go. So I'm saying, if you leave, I'm just going to be staying here.
Yeah, there isn't. We're in the house with them tomorrow, but they've gone away to have a little meeting.
We're just waiting for them to come back and decide what we're going to do with it.
And,
As I say, I know what your concern is that they're going to come back sexually and take them away, but we don't know that's going to happen.
Well, I'm pretty sure they are.
Okay. I genuinely don't know.
They've never had an assessment with me and not done.
Yeah, no problem at all. I'll
How
ask
many
the
have you had though?
Over and over again.
Are they normally done here or at the hospital?
Would you, Sarge? You're on state birth.
Yeah.
You be alright?
No,
Yes, sir. I know. We'll get it sorted. It'll be fine.
Did they say you've got some sort of care worker that's supposed to come in and help you? So they said about someone to sort out the electric.
I've had council members come by here over and over again.
Right. But they're not doing anything about it.
Yeah, I've actually had, because things I film, this is why I film people in my
Yeah.
house. When we came round, and the man came round, they said that they promised us new kitchens and new bathrooms, brand new, everything
Yeah.
done. They came in, see all this damage. I said, I said, I don't need a new kitchen, I don't need a new bathroom, just do minor repairs. Because I said, I'm not an electrician. And they said, well, that's your responsibility, I have to do that myself. That's why I've done that.
Right.
As I said, we're not doing that, so nothing to do with us, you sort that out yourself. So they come around here and tell me, basically, sorry, I'm missing a bit. They tell me,
You were saying about the council workers that come around.
oh yeah, council.
But what about your support workers?
That's the thing. When
Because they're the sort of people that could get someone to come in and do that. If the council are refusing to do it.
that's the thing. I was trying to get them involved, but because, like I said, my financial situation was improving.
Yeah.
I had made a plan. I didn't need anyone. If I just kept getting my benefit payments in,
Yeah.
I'll build up enough money. This will be before the summer. Come springtime, I'd have enough because I've been learning about what I need to do myself.
Yeah.
I was actually also learning myself. Except the leak, I don't know how to fix the leak. I can't do that.
Yeah.
But these lights, I think I can repair. That light is a bit more of a trouble.
If you've got someone that can come in and do it anyway through your support worker,
Oh, I love
is it
that.
not better to just let them come in and do it?
I love that, but it's just every time I let them in, look what happens.
Well, if they're coming in to do that, I can't see much
They're
else.
not,
Would
they're
happen,
not,
would
they're
it?
not, they're not, they're not here to do that. If they came around just to fix that, and if you want to know why this basin is such a tip, I've got no money in my account. You give me a can of paint and the equipment, I'll make this place right. But I can't afford that stuff.
You can't afford that.
Soon I will, and that's what I'm planning to do.
To be fair, I think the decorative state of the place is not what they're concerned about. They're more concerned from what they've said about the electrical side of
Well,
it.
like I said,
And as you say, you don't know how to do that.
I repeat, and this thing, I appreciate said, and they said, you're not an electrician, you shouldn't be messing with this.
Yeah.
I said those exact words to the council. I said, I'm not an electrician. I can't fix these things.
Yeah.
I don't, because the thing is, I can change a light bulb, anyone can change a light bulb, screw it, unscrew it.
Yeah.
But how am I going to change the.
Yeah, no, I would, as you say, I would
That's,
have a clue how to
that's
do
a whole
that.
different kind of fish like that.
But I think what they're saying is that's where your support worker should be helping you. And from what they're saying, you've not been allowing your support worker to come in and help you.
Well, okay, I'll
Whereas if she could,
I'll let her in there.
she would be able to say, right, I'm going to get someone to come and fix that, someone to fix that,
I'll be
whatever
happy.
else needs doing.
I'll be happy for that.
Sometimes you just got to let people help you. I
Well,
appreciate your concern about you don't want to be taken off to hospital
I
and
don't
come
care.
full of medication and that. I agree with that. I totally understand that. But at the same time, part of the reason why it's come to this is because you're not letting people help you with the simple stuff like
But the
changing a light
reason
bulb.
why I decided not to do that was again because after being refused, I decided I've started to figure it out and I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I bought my own light for that, and the only reason I haven't actually fixed that light yet, fully repaired it, is because memory. Is because there was a missing part. It didn't come with its own bulb.
Yeah, you said there was a bit of this.
And I couldn't install it, and it was quite strange because in order to actually even get it started, there's like a piece that was missing to actually fully attach and get it ready.
Yeah.
That I didn't have. If I had been able to, I would have had that light ready to go, minus the bulb, and all the only thing else we need. I have to shower in the dark now.
Yeah.
This isn't great. Again,
Especially this time of year when it's getting darker.
You think I'm neglecting myself. I'm not. If I had money, I would repair all this. Do you know how much money I've got in my account now?
Cool.
15 quid. And that's actually good. It's because it's not negative. That's actually good for me. Again, I'm promising you this. This weight, I don't want to be 57 kilos. I really don't. I know I look skinny, I look horrible. My target was 80 kilos. That's where I wanted to be. And if I could do that right now, that's what I'd be doing. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what.
So I can see that. As you say, you've got all the weight gain stuff there, and it's just about on top of the weight gain stuff. That's no good if you're not eating proper meals, you know. But yeah, as you say, you've got your wraps and.
And it's not like, because the thing is, you're wondering about the difference in my health and how it was. In 2011, when I wasn't on any medication, it was amazing. The crap I would eat, it would be non-stop fat, pepper steak slices, pizzas and all the rest of it, the most unhealthy stuff you can imagine. And I would actually achieve my summer weight because I put on weight and I was actually really muscular.
Right.
They come along with their medicine to help me. I lose all the weight, I'm weak as anything, and that's while trying to be a really healthy diet of wraps and pasta. That's what it is. When I'm healthy, when they've left me alone, whatever I want, drink whatever I want, smoke whatever I want, run 10 miles, and I'm fit and healthy. They come with the drugs, I collapse, I can't live. Those weights, those 9 kilos that you saw there, I can barely even lift those anymore.
Yeah.
I used to be able to, I had a system. I would upgrade the weights every time I could do something like a massive number, you know, all the rest of it. And now I can like, one! Because I've lost so much.
Yeah.
And also I'm not usually like this, I'm actually extremely nervous right now because this sort of thing, it makes it I was very happy with my life and how it was going without this.
And then obviously,
The only thing I was concerned about was the fact that even though I've been eating really well and taking care of myself, I was still very underweight. That was a concern.
how long has that been for though?
That's just 2 weeks. I just started.
Yeah, it takes its time. Look at me. If I haven't got all this on, trust me, I'm quite a skinny bloke myself. No matter what I eat loads. I just burn it off so quick. I don't put the weight on. So I know what it's like when you're trying to put weight on constantly. When most of the world seems to be trying to lose it all the time.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I used to be careful about keeping my weight down.
Yeah.
That was when I was a cyclist. I used to ride my bike a lot.
Yeah.
And that's you want to keep your weight down so that you're better on the bike, you go up hills fast and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
That's what I was like.
Yeah.
But now, I know I'm no longer into the performance side. I just wanted to be healthy and fit.
Yeah.
And that means
putting on weight. Well, like I said, no, you're going about it the right way. You're looking at the right sort of things. Just pack in their main meals as often as you can. And I say, if that's only been over 2 weeks, it'll take its time to kick in.
I'm trying. If you bring, because things they have a service that brings around free food, but it's not free if you haven't got the right thing. They the Hearts community meals.
Yeah.
They have cars that come around. I really wanted that.
Yeah.
If that didn't cost money, if that was for free for people with disabilities and the rest of it.
Yeah.
I would have had that come around every day because that food looked great.
Yeah.
And I would have loved that, but
But they won't do it free for you.
I have to pay for it, and it costs more than my wraps.
Right.
So my wraps and so this is done right. It's just I had to chop it up because if you leave videos too long, the data.
Yeah.
I know a lot about all kinds of things.
And see that from what you're saying.
I used to program
Right.
code.
So you're very good on computers then.
Here's the funny thing. It depends what you mean by very good on computers. I'm pretty awful at Twitter, but if you ask me to write my own Twitter, I could probably do that.
Right.
I write the programs, but when it comes to actually using them, it's a bit difficult.
Go ahead. So you broke rather a crucial bit there. Yeah, no problem.
So it's actually, yeah.
Huh?
It's actually me.
No, I'm waiting for them to come back and tell me what's going on. That's my colleague just telling me I think they're sending another unit down to take over from us. Because we're due to go off.
I'm not feeling very well. I'm very dizzy.
I could see you were anxious when you first came, even when you first came to the window and speak to us, I could see you were
Mhm.
shaking. So I can appreciate it's not a nice experience for you, as you say. You feel more in control of your life with that. It's not nice to have other people come in and potentially tell you that they don't agree.
Ask my neighbours, speak to Pete. Because the thing is, if you wanna know, because the thing is, the person who talked about me, Sunday,
Yeah.
I'm not the one with the problem here. The other neighbours, Chris, who used to live here, he's moved now, and other people, their phrase for her, and I've said this before, I don't come up with these phrases. They call her the mean old cunt. So who has the problem? Ask the other neighbours, not me. Let's go to 52, talk to Pete.
Yeah.
Because I can't deny him a cigarette last night because I couldn't find them.
Right.
But
But generally you get on with the neighbours.
yeah,
Just one
people generally in the public, they're alright with it. But it's specific people, it's mental health services and one or two individuals from around, specifically her. And the thing is,
She live upstairs.
she's a horrible person. She's horrendous.
Right.
And yeah.